One shot. Let's begin. A Succubus Thereafter by Agasa Rigi. Alright. It's the month of October, so we're doing nothing but reading Love One Shots. So we get an extra one this month because it is a leap year. And today's Valentine's Day. At least in America, so happy Valentine's. Hopefully you find your love and all that. Now I know what the tags say, but this is YouTube appropriate. This is one of the few ones I've seen most of. It was like on a TikTok, and so I know that there's nothing that's gonna get me destroyed here, or if nothing else, it's borderline at the very least. So let's begin. This was translated by Donkey First Lesson, and translated by Kafka or uploaded by Kafka. Begin, everybody. Please introduce yourself. Nice to meet you. We met in the autumn when I was 15. My name is Katsura Lulu. I am a succubus. That was 40 years ago. 40 pages of pure adult romance, succubus and thereafter. Succubi by nature are demi-humans overflowing with sex appeal. They sustain themselves by absorbing vitality from humans. This is the story about the succubus, Lulu, who married her high school sweetheart. Her life has been smooth sailing since then, however. She is now troubled by her sexless marriage. Nothing happened today either. I'll probably be home late today, so you can have dinner first. Kitabatake, Messiah, 55 years old. Okay, got it. Kitabatake, Lulu, 55 years old. Hmm? Thanks for always watching over the house. I'll see you later. Hmm? 20 years ago. I'm heading out. Ah, that's how it used to be in the past, anyway. This isn't the time to be feeling down. I'm going to do my best. I swear, on my pride as a succubus and a wife, I'll make Messiah Kun fall in love with me all over again. I'm home. Welcome back, dear. Would you like dinner or a bath? Or would you rather have me? Katsura-san. What the? Why are you only wearing an apron? I wanted to make dinner as thanks for keeping me out of the rain. And there was only this to change into. I'll lend you mine. You're an attractive person, so you should be more aware of yourself. How nostalgic. It's like the first time I first tried your home cooking. My household was all guys, so I never knew a mother's taste. When I had the Nikojaga you made, I started crying. That really takes me back. Ah, but you shouldn't show that to anyone but me, okay? Aw. Mm-hmm. Lulu? Messiah? Ooh. Are you hungry, Lulu? There should still be some packs in the fridge. I'll get one for you. Do you think that there is something wrong with me? My appearance hasn't changed since we fell in love, and my skin's still as smooth as a baby. Lulu and Messiah's daughter, Rumi-chan. Don't you think that that's the problem then? What is that supposed to mean? Mom, you know you're a succubus, right? We have to drain people's life force to live. Because of that, we remain young and beautiful and are able to live more than twice as long as them. You and Dad are both 55. Dad is a human. Humans in their 50s begin to have their muscles and joints ache, and so their bodies are considerably weaker when they were younger. My point of view, you have a comfortable life with Dad, and he hasn't been unfaithful. Isn't that more than enough? I'm incredibly blessed to me. Is being cherished and loved not enough for you? Oh, I feel bad for bothering Rumi-chan when she's busy. I'll apologize later. Blessed. If you'd like, use these. If you'd like, use these. Huh? You're Katsuura-san from my class, right? It's better than staying cold, isn't it? You don't have to take it if you think it's weird. Not at all, thank you. Sorry for noticing. I wonder if that person would do this if I wasn't a succubus. Hmm. Let's go. Hurry up and lock the door. Stop it! What do you mean, stop? Secretly you want this, right? Besides, you're a succubus, aren't you? Just don't make a sound. Do you always go through this kind of thing? Every now and then, yes. That's why I always try to not be by myself. Because I'm a succubus. It's how it is. That's not how it should be. Shouldn't be that way. Ever. Not a good reason for you to be hurt. There's no reason for you to be hurt. Ever. I think I love this person. It was like a dream come true. I tried all sorts of techniques to get his attention. That was all I could think of. And then he finally confessed to me. Just, Rumi-chan said, I truly am blessed. Yet, I feel so uneasy. She mentioned unfaithful, cheating. Someone younger than me? No, it can't be. The other person would have to be a child. Before I knew it, I knew where Messiah-kun works. Here. Normally, he should be leaving around now. He said he'd be back late today. Messiah-kun would never. Oh, Messiah-kun? I'm home. Lulu. Something wrong? The lights are off. You're late. Yeah. Overtime dragged on. Hey, Lulu. Are you sure it's nothing? I remembered what my mother told me in the past. Humans and succubi are not suited for each other. Lulu. I finally understood what it really meant. This afternoon, I saw you walking with another woman. Two of you look like a normal couple, whereas you get weird looks when you're walking with me. Because I'm a succubus, I can't grow old with you. I knew from the beginning, but you knew that as well, and yet you still married me? Lulu, I think you're misunderstanding something. I understand everything. It's all because I'm a succubus. It's okay for you to look at me like that, but if you don't find me sexually appealing anymore, that's not. There's nothing else good about me. I'm just. I'm just a monster. Have you finally realized it? Lou. Lulu. Huh? Is Dad alright? He just had too much drained from him. In her confusion, your mother triggered her ability. The victim this time was a relative, so it's not a major incident. If it was anyone else, it'd be considered a crime. Please, have some awareness about the kind of creature you are. Come on, there is a better way to phrase that. Rumi-chan, watch over your father for a bit. Mom, did something happen? I just don't understand how this happened. Even though I love Messiah-kun so much. Katsurada-san, I like you. I'll get stronger so I can protect from you. What? I'll get stronger so I can protect you. I won't let anybody ever hurt you again. So, will you be my girlfriend? Okay. Really was a dream come true. Masaya-kun, you really did end up protecting me. I haven't had any scary experiences since then. But deep down I've always felt anxious. Because it feels like I seduced you with my indecent appeal. That's why having a physical relationship is of grave importance to me. You don't view me like that anymore. I have nothing. my dreamlike days would be over. That became all I could think about. And yet, you always continue to treat me kindly. What do I do? I hurt Messiah Kun. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even listen to what he was saying. I'm a failure of a wife. Is there something you need with my wife? What the hell, old man? What else would you want with a succubus? I'll tell you this just once. I'd rather not get involved with the police at this age. You wish I could send you to the hospital. Fine, fine, we're sorry. Messiah kun. You always come here when you're troubled. I made it. You almost had to go through something like that again. Thank goodness. I'm so sorry. I was being hard on you. I was only thinking about myself. Lulu. That's because being lewd is the only thing I have. If I don't have that, you might leave me, right? You're wrong, Lulu. You might be from a race that specializes in such charms, but you know, that's not the reason I fell in love with you. Well, in the beginning, I thought you were just teasing me because you thought my reactions were amusing or something. It had the opposite effect. Really? So that one time, I finally understood everything. I really wish I could be Messiah Kun's girlfriend. Kitabatake Messiah. Kitabatake Messiah. You only wanted me to look your way. I realized that you were just an awkward and adorable girl. I fell in love with you right there and then. But, Lulu, there's been something I've been hiding from you. Huh? Is he going to admit that he was cheating? Recently, I've been getting a little fat. Ah, poke. Please don't poke me. Sorry, I'm confused. What does that have to do with this? The reason why I stopped inviting you at night, why I gently refused your advances, is because I didn't want to disappoint you. I lied about working overtime. I've been going to the gym. What you saw this afternoon was someone from the same gym greeting me. So that's what happened? I was worried you might hate how old I've become. While you remain beautiful. I was so preoccupied with that. I made you worry so much. I'm sorry for being a failure of a husband. I guess we really are perfect for each other. Huh? Aw. Messiah-kun, it doesn't matter what you look like, even if you become just bones. You're the one I love most in this world. Right. I love you too. Hey, Lulu. What is it, Messiah-kun? In the future, I'll keep getting older. One day, I won't have the strength to hold you to my aging body. I know. But until that day comes, I'll always be by your side. I'll say, I love you to you so much that you'll never have to worry ever again. I'll never be worried again either. I'll always love you. 20 years later. Grandma, I've come to play. Huh? I told you we shouldn't have visited out of the blue. Our love won't lose to theirs, though. Let's see. I want a boyfriend, too. What? They're probably out on a date today. Where should we go today, Lulu? As long as I'm with you, anywhere. A love that transcends time and species. Oh, thank you for reading. Oh, that's a wonderful one. It's a nice love story. Let me just wipe my eyes. There we go. But yeah, this is a really nice love story. Um, Part of the reason I chose this was I think it's just a very like nice message of loving someone unconditionally despite um I guess their faults in this case. But I think the main thing that drives me in particular to this is like what is this part here where he's like, oh, I'm a little chubbosaurus here. Got a little bit of the chunk there. I've been getting a bit of the chunk too, a lot of the chubbosaurus too. I don't know if it's in my face, right? Like that. But yeah, my weight's been fluctuating ever since I started grad school. And this is something if you've been, there's not much video evidence of it anymore because my 1100 plus videos have been taken down. But yeah, like I could see might have seen me like fluctuate in weight. I was like a good 170 pound, and then even 160 at one point, and another point now I'm about like 190. And a lot of it comes from the, well, let me give this in kilos. 160 pounds to kilos. So I was what, so 72 kilograms. Then I went to um then 77, then 81, and then right now I'm around 86 kilos. 86 kilograms all the way from, we started with my fittest here, 74 kilograms. So a lot of that is just from my inactivity from when I started doing college work. I just lie around. Well, not lie around. I sit here and work at my computer because it's a lot of work and it's a very, very fast program here. I need to run more. But yeah, I think this year I'm a little subconscious, like, oh, I got the chonk. Got the chonk. So I don't know if I'll be able to find that. Even though I know that it really doesn't matter on that level, I think it's relatable. Like, hey, you still got to do your best and having a bit of self-conscious thoughts here. But I'm harder on myself than anybody else here. So I serve my pride as a wife and a succubus. And I also think it's just a really cute one too. Like you think succubus are all about like sex and stealing life force and everything, but this person fell in love because he protected her, right? Protected her from very, very scary incidents all the time. And I like that too. He's doing his best here. And I think it makes sense that like, she get emotional being self conscious. She's like, okay, only the body part here. He'll protect him here. But then she listens and says, hey, it was the opposite. And I like how he would stand in front and protect her there. It's a lovely, lovely thing, and I think that's like the goal. Like, hopefully, there won't be dangers, but somebody will stand there and protect the person, right? And that's just something beautiful, and I think it's amazing here. Um, and I think that's something that kind of like, resonates with me. Like, hey, I want to be there for somebody and protect them here. I think I have a pretty decent romantic life here, but I think this is a really nice one where it's like, oh, hey, even in their old age, somebody remains completely different. They still care for each other, and it's also the importance of communication. Otherwise, she would have killed him here. Yeah, and I think it's a nice type of unconditional love, and it's one that's how do I put this? It's unconditional love. And I feel like this is a misunderstanding that definitely could be done by communicating, but it's not one of those ones necessarily where like, hey, my cell phone was off, this, that, or the other. And I feel like it's a part of insecurity that really does exist because, if he just doesn't accept her advances anymore at a certain point, it's like, oh, okay, well, what's happening here? And there's something I've heard about like Japanese society too, where it's like, hey, like cheating is more readily accepted, or maybe not readily accepted, but less stigmatized than in like Western places, because they just have a different, conception here where it's bad. You pay for this, that, and the other. So the idea that he hasn't been unfaithful, because maybe a bit more common over there is whatever. And I also think it's interesting that is being cherished and loved not enough to you, right? Because she is being cherished and loved, but that's also the importance of communicating with your partner, right? Because yes, she is being cherished, she is being loved, but she's also not necessarily being loved in the way that she wants to be here, or at least being communicated. That's where, like, love languages and all that stuff comes on in, right? Communication is a super effective tool, and that's probably the heart of any relationship. Humans in their 50s, right? I'm home. Yeah, but I really appreciate this too. And I like how it's like, hey, he's doing his best to protect her from the world because, they could be a victimized class in this world. And Evie could see how the doctor was like kind of cold and callous to her. And so I appreciate the fact that, someone will be there for them. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think this is a story that just makes me really happy. Um, and the art is cute. I think it's adorable. It's also not super like hey, like with all the sex and everything in your face. It is a component, but it isn't the focus of the story. And cute little moments like this where they're like kissing and choose the kiss sound effect. Um, and stuff like this. This is something that I think would be fun as an animated OVA. Um, yeah, it makes me happy. It really does. Like this image in particular here, I really, really like it. It's adorable. And that's, I think, everything. Awesome, awesome. I like this art, and I think I also like that the old man protects her at the end too, because it's like, hey, that's the reason she fell in love with him, right? He would protect her from scary situations, and then like boom, 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 and then like even on his like maybe not deathbed, maybe on his hospital bed where he's getting hurt and stuff, he goes and then he still protects her from like these people here, and I think that's absolutely beautiful, right? There's something else you need here. Not getting involved with the police at this age. Able to protect her at this age. I appreciate that. It's amazing and it's good. And, maybe I still need to keep working out in order to get rid of that chunk, in order to get strong, in order to protect. Maybe that gym life helped him. But yeah, I enjoy this. It's a good story. Even in his old age, it's still adorable. But yeah, it's a cute love story. I like this here. I'm going to click on this art to see if they've done anything else. Oh God, what the hell is that? Oh no, that's a little questionable there. But okay, that's very Deep L translation. I love Deep L. I use it to translate quite often. But okay, maybe I shouldn't. Shouldn't look at this other stuff. Although this one might be cute. I don't know. The real groups that friend we made along the way. Yeah, maybe this will be good. Oh gosh, it's a long one. Maybe this one. It is another one. But with all that being said, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hopefully you find your lover, whoever that may be, or if you don't, or if you prefer to just be aromantic or just want to be without partner, that is perfectly okay as well. It's a big, big world. Hope you find what you're looking for, and hopefully it's the cure for cancer. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.